Hello. Hello, everybody. I don't know if it's going to be tracking my eyes quite as well as it normally does. I'm wearing my new glasses. They are exceptionally dark. I hope it's going to track. If it doesn't, let me know. If it looks like it's being weird, let me know. And let me make certain I've got everything right here. Turn off the other music. No, I know, thank you. There we go. I know it's looking around weirdly. I'm clicking around outside of it, but it's like, no, you're clearly in the game. There we go. There we go. I am a little bit late today. I got into my office and then discovered that my cat whom I love, I will say this, I do love my kitten, decided that he wanted to poo all over my floor. Fortunately, on top of, like, other stuff that I can clean. Okay, not stuff that I can clean, stuff that I can throw out. But I still had to clean it all up. So, less than fun. Less than fun. I'm a little bit off. Weird. Boom. There we go. There we go. But at least I'm here now. At least I'm here. Like I said, let me know if my eyes are tracking weird. I, of course, can't, well, track my eyes while I'm actually doing shit, so. Let's see. Let's see what I get. Yeah, I already did this. Return surface level. Let's get this farce of a trial over. Not particularly because it's a bad, like, story, but just because we know that this is a farce of a trial. They are not doing anything for us.
The state of the crime scene.
Well, I suppose we have.
Let's find a place to sort out our findings once Maloose returns. Seems to me that there are several things that don't add up here.
Very many. Very many. So how are you doing today, Grim? How are you doing today? I am doing well. I got to see friends today, and then, like I said, as my friend was going, we found a package outside my door. And my glasses are here. I'm very excited. And so far, they're working. Because I had a little bit of a headache, and wearing the glasses makes it better. When I take it off, I tend to start getting spikes and stuff, but if I keep them on, I don't get those spikes. So, it's been less than a day. It's been like 5 hours. But, on very short acquaintance, they seem to be working. Like, it doesn't remove the pain completely, but it makes it so I can do stuff. And I can pay attention to other things. So far, I'm very pleased.
So, what did the guards say? Did the criminal escape through the vent?
They believe the odds of that are very low, since the vent leads to the Opera House's basement.
Okay, what's in the basement?
The guards have checked the area carefully. No one left through the basement during the performance or after the incident, and no one was found hiding there.
Were they wearing, like, was somebody wearing different clothes?
So the tunnels become like a secret chamber then. You know, like the kind you usually see in novels.
It would seem so.
Plot thickens. Halsey's disappearance and Cowell's death are both quite inexplicable.
I gotta admit, I kind of like her character. She's so elegant and yet attempting to be very intelligent. I like that. I say attempting because, I mean, this is obvious shit. They have to make it a little bit more obvious than I would like for, you know, stuff normally. But, yeah, it's good so far. It's good so far.
No wonder Farina was so confident in her accusation. All the current evidence points toward Linny and Lynette.
Yeah, there's a lot that doesn't. There is a lot that doesn't.
In other words, the charges are very likely to be upheld unless we make some considerable progress.
Charges and then trial. So if the charges are upheld, they'll announce a sentence?
That's right. This is how a trial goes in the Opera House. During the proceedings, The Chief Justice and the Oratrice will hear statements from both sides.
The Oratrice will too.
That's right. This is how indemnitium is produced.
Okay.
The statements from both sides, the defenses from attorneys, witness testimonies, and even the audience's emotions will all be projected on the Oratrice.
Are we certain that it isn't just reading what people want? Like the case that turned out as?
To put it simply, it's as if the Oratrice has its own will, and is a judge in its own right.
That is not what that sounds like. That is not what that sounds like. Objection!
This also precludes any kind of favoritism on the part of the Chief Justice. Not that this has ever happened anyway.
I worry about this machine, though. Fascinating.
Both sides have finished speaking. The Chief Justice will make his final decision. This, too, will be used by the Oratrice as a reference.
Okay.
Then, finally, the Oratrice will be consulted by officials. The result it returns is the will of justice itself.
I don't know about that. I did not realize, like, that these boots had this, like, little tiny, like, thing on the front of them. I really do like her outfit. Like, what do you guys think? I really like the outfit. I really like the outfit. Also, I seem to think that you guys are actually commenting and I'm not seeing it. Give me a sec. There we go. You are entirely posting and I was not seeing it. I put it out and it was not putting them up. I just turned over a little bit further and saw the comments. I am so sorry, Grimwall. I was not trying to annoy you. You are lost. So lost. No, I had my, like, thing over here so I could see all of your comments. And it posted the first one. And then after that, of course, it usually takes a minute. So I kept looking over, waiting to see another response. But it didn't. It wasn't until I looked all the way over and saw the little tiny corner in, like, my actual live screen. I was like, what the hell? It says I have lots of comments. Lots of comments. What the heck? It does that on occasion. It's really annoying. And of course, I don't, like, really want to turn my head over this far every time I look. But I will deal with that because, like, it's just gonna have to be something now. Because apparently, pulling it out of the chat didn't work. But yes, the headache glasses arrived! They are very dark. I don't know if you saw the picture. I don't know if you saw the picture on, I posted it pretty much everywhere. They are nice. They are nice. I do like them. They are very pretty. If they do work, and I'm not making that decision today. I don't have money even if I wanted to make that decision today. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a couple of weeks, probably a full month. And just every time my eyes start hurting and I start feeling a headache come on, I am gonna put these on. And see if it goes away and I don't get, like, as many. And if so, I mean, I will totally get another set. They are good so far. I do like the way they look, although I've been told that if I want to get them with prescriptions, I would want to end up moving them, changing the shape that I got. My eyes seem to be moving naturally. Oh, good. They look very, very dark to me, and I realize that that's just part of my bad eyesight. But the glass looks really, really dark. So I was like, I don't know if the camera is going to be able to track my eyes properly. I hope so. I hope so. It's good to hear that they are. It's very good to hear that they are. Yeah, I will say that, like, they do seem to be doing their job, though. Like, to making my head feel, like, not that bad. Look up test. Ready? I'm looking directly at the camera. I am now looking up. And down. And right, left, I don't know. Towards the other screen, towards chat. And right. Because that one I was able to see, because I was able to see, like, the thing for it. Does that work? Did it look good? Look down, down. Down, down, down by the river. I don't know how the rest of that goes. I only know that, and I think I was off, like, tune for that. I have not actually listened to her song in... Oh, I won't... I want to say weeks, but it's probably been, like, 2 months. Nerissa's version of Down, Down, Down by the River was wonderful. Not so much for the left and right, but up and down worked good. Okay. Well, I will take it. I'll take it. Unless, of course, you want me to take off the glasses and try it again. And see if it's just always been like that. Because it might have? I don't know. I don't know.
Huh? So that machine is the one that actually...
And it is moving left to right, just not as much. Okay.
called the shots.
In practice, there is very little difference. Both have always come to the same judgment, which is why people have great faith in the Chief Justice. Ah, yes, the guards also asked...
But you
me
think
to
it's
convey
good.
that
What?
None of us will be allowed to leave this place before the trial.
Let's give it a try. Let's give it a try. Okay, the glasses are off. The glasses are off, and I'm looking directly at the camera. Ready? Up! I'll count to like 15 in my head, and then I'll go down. Go down. I'm not certain how dirty you're making that. Try not to make it too dirty. I think I may have tilted my head up. Down. Down, down, down by the river. Left. I sort of looked back at the camera. And right. It's so weird trying to think about looking right and not just turning my head a little bit to go with it. How does that work? How does that work? Go down! You did not go anywhere near as bad as I thought you were going to. You did not go anywhere near as down. Glasses again, just right and left? Okay. Glasses are on. Glasses are on. Left. And right. How's that? I'm looking forward again. Yep. Nope. As in they didn't like work all that time? Left. Maybe I'm looking too far down. Right. And left. There. No. Ha! I don't know why. It's probably just because it's too dark. I can't quite tell where I'm going. Little left. I think it's just that, like, it's just not quite as good. If it seems weird, let me know. I think the next set I got these ones at 50% darkness. I might get the next set, like, specifically if I end up getting, like, another good set, that I'll probably go for prescriptions ones, and I'll probably get them at a 25. I'll probably get them at, like, a 25% if, like, so that, like, not only can it see me better, but I will be able to see the world a little bit better. Right now, it kind of feels... My big mouth. Is my mouth doing the weird big thing again? It does that on occasion. It does that on occasion. But yes, I might get the next ones at 25% instead. Just so that I can see out of them a little bit clearer, because these ones feel a little bit like I'm wearing sunglasses indoors. Like, I mean, it's still visible. They're light sunglasses, but they still feel a little bit like sunglasses. Which does make sense. I got them for, you want, very, like, a lot of coverage for, like, if you're going outside and then back indoors. So you want, like, 50% coverage. But, yeah, indoors they feel a little bit like I'm wearing sunglasses. So, I think next time, 25%. Not that the 50% ones wouldn't be good, but I would probably get 50% or maybe 75% ones just specifically to wear outside. Like, I would get a pair of, like, sunglass ones in addition to, like, the regular set. That would be, like, super expensive. We'll have to see. I don't go out that often. I probably can just deal with it. I could probably just deal with it. Fine. Yeah, I'll see. Like I said, I want to try them out for like a month first and see if they work. Because so far, at the very least, they seem to be. But it's been like 5 hours. And 5 hours is not enough to, well, do a... Give me a sec. I got something in my eye. 5 hours, maybe 6 hours is not enough to be doing like a test to see whether or not these are actually working. That is not long enough for a test. It's long enough for me to go, okay, I'm definitely noticing a difference. But I also expect to notice a difference. So, like I said, we'll see.
Why?
Because we've chosen to act as the twins' proxies. That makes us persons related to the case.
That seems weird, but okay.
They're concerned that we might be colluding with outside parties, or that we might find outside help to disrupt the case.
Usually not something you'd think, but it's not like any of us here are actually lawyers, so I can see that.
And even if that were not so, it could prove problematic if we happen to spread key information about the case ahead of time.
That part I can see. Still, the fact that they're keeping us here is sort of a no-no in current day and age. I don't know how it used to be. Weird in current day and age.
I'm ready to break out at any time.
I like this dude. Silver is awesome.
Whoa, there's no need for that. Paimon thinks they have a point. That said, are they providing food?
Of course, Paimon's first thought.
Of course. I just hope you don't mind the lack of options. I'm afraid that catering to all tastes is not in the cards, nor is any guarantee of balanced nutrition.
Now's not the time to be picky.
In that case, let's just sort out our findings together here. Pity. I was hoping to take you to try some of Fontaine's famous desserts, too.
Well, if you don't mind me pulling out a random cook set, I'm pretty certain I can make us something.
I mean, what better way to properly think through our findings than over some tea and sweets?
Breaking out suddenly doesn't seem like such a bad idea after all.
Paimon!
Just kidding. Paimon will still do her best, even if there are no snacks.
What do you mean, no snacks? Of course we'll have snacks. If we cannot buy some, then we'll simply make some.
Yep.
Huh? Here? But how?
Understood, demoiselle. Everyone, please come with me.
Okay. Do we have a little kitchen set up in here?
Wait, you're carrying a portable stove with you?
Yes, I must be prepared to meet the demoiselle's baking needs whenever the fancy strikes her.
Okay, this is overkill.
I have eggs, sugar, and almonds at the ready.
Wow.
Good work, you two. Then I'll get to it. Please sit tight for a moment. You'll get to taste my awesome snack soon enough.
Okay.
These three are quite the interesting group.
Must be a Spina di Rosula thing. And pulls fresh macarons? Macaroons? Macaroons.
While it was still in the oven. Oh, it's even better now. Paimon can't stop drooling.
That is not a super quick thing to make. Like, just offhand.
From the way you had these two guys carrying all that stuff around, Paimon thought you'd have them do more during the baking process. But you ended up doing the entire thing by yourself. Beating the egg whites, grinding almonds, everything.
Yeah, this was not a quick process. The glasses on eFood? What did the glasses do? You did not see them before?
I was applauding.
You did not see the glasses on Paimon? Yes, she apparently decided that she must ask you a question. Which she bought them apparently with her own little funds, like where she found money. During earlier when she bought like herself a novel. They are hilarious. Like, I still keep looking at them and going, they're silly. I can't take you seriously. I mean, I can never take you seriously, but come on. Come on. I think she's gonna be wearing them the whole time.
And I was giving encouraging smiles.
That's not what Paimon meant, but okay.
Paimon was just thinking, aren't you worried about getting your fancy dress dirty beating egg whites and baking like this?
Yeah, if you're dealing with flour and you made macaroons and ground like almonds.
Well, I don't think it's carved in stone anywhere that fancy ladies can only read books, sip tea, ride horses, and play the piano. I just really enjoy making snacks.
Yeah, that works.
Don't underestimate beating egg whites, by the way. It's a real arm workout. You also need to beat them to just the right consistency, or your macarons will crack.
Okay.
Anyway.
Macarons? I thought they were called macaroons.
There's 3 for each of us.
Macarons? Or macaroons? I thought they were called macaroons. I am 100% obviously wrong, because, I mean, that's what they're calling them.
Only 3?
I've never gotten to try them before. She put faces on all of them! That's adorable! Also, how the heck did she do this? Like, they're all half and half! That's awesome and amazing, I want to know how she did it.
Well, eating too many sweet treats might send all that sugar to your head. You wouldn't be able to think clearly about the case on a sugar rush, would you?
I don't think Paimon ever thinks clearly about something.
This is Demoiselle's favorite. Strong black tea with a floral fragrance that clears the mind and lifts the spirit.
Why don't you take a break as well?
No need for concern. I'm merely doing as I should.
But yes, Paimon's glasses are hilarious.
Alright then. Down to business. As Paimon mentioned previously, the tunnel seems to be something of a secret chamber. However, we can assume that Linny and Lynette were not alone within it. Some criminal also occupied its sealed confines. The magician twins could have committed the crimes, of course, but they lack any logical motive.
I love her color scheme.
Exactly! Why would they do such a thing right when everyone was watching?
So apart from the twins, we're left with 2 other people. The missing girl and the deceased.
The flower vase and the thud we heard during the performance could indicate some altercation between Halsey and the criminal in the tunnel. Resulting in the shattering of the vase, the discarding of her clothes, and her abduction.
I still don't think she was abducted. I think she, like, left on her own.
Perhaps the criminal thought that since she was chosen from the crowd, she would be too easy to identify if she was still wearing the same clothes.
Paimon thinks that makes sense, but the real trouble is...
There's no evidence that this third person even exists.
True. None of the clues we found thus far support the existence of this third person. But the only people left to consider are both technically victims, whether it's the missing girl, Halsey, or poor Cowell.
Could Halsey have secretly made modifications to the magic props in order to murder Cowell before making her escape?
But she had no way of knowing how the magic trick worked.
That's right. And even if she had tampered with the setup, she would need to understand the entire trick to pull it off.
Which, I mean, she could have.
Nor does she have any motive. The guard said that she has never had any dealings with the Magic Troop's members.
Which they found out in 20 minutes. I find that particularly, how can I put this? Really sketchy at best.
Were we not thorough enough in our search? From the sound of things, this is turning into an impossible case.
No, I think you're just an idiot. But that's okay, because we're all a little bit confused at this point.
Your macarons are amazing though, Navia. They smell great. They're nice and crisp and super sweet.
Stop focusing on that.
They are my specialty after all. And I see you've already had 5 of them.
Wow.
What? 5? Oh, that can't be right. Paimon only counted
Give me a
3,
sec.
honest.
Every once in a while, my headset just randomly decides it doesn't want to play. Every once in a while, they decide they don't want to play. I have to turn it back on.
Please don't worry about it. At my age, a few less sweets might actually be a good thing.
Oh, really? No, thank you, but no.
No. Being greedy is one thing, but Paimon knows how to count.
I have no problem being greedy so long as I understand I'm just being greedy. But seriously. Yeah, I just have to reconnect them. Like, not even reconnect them, I just have to turn them on. I think if I were to leave them plugged in while I use them, like, not even plugged into the unit, but just, like, plugged in, then it would be one thing. But, like, because I have a plug that I have attached to the wall for them. I don't know. They just sometimes, like, decide to randomly disconnect. It's weird.
Besides, Paimon knows that if she ate too many, then others wouldn't have enough.
It's fine. If you ate them, you ate them. No, everyone knows how much you love eating. Just, if you ate them, you ate them. Yeah, tech. Like I said, I could probably, like, I mean, it's not a problem to just replug them in every once in a while. At least it's not a problem to just replug them in every once in a while, but I hate being attached anywhere by cords. I would rather occasionally take it off. Normally I can just, like, reconnect it, like, just by feel, and feel where the button is, but I was having problems actually feeling where the button was, so I had to take him off.
Wait, even you don't believe Paimon? How could you?
You ate 5! 5! Those things are each the size of your head, Paimon!
If Paimon ate those 2 extra macarons, then may they turn into stone in her stomach!
Alright, we get it. Well, I suppose one of us might have gotten too engrossed in our chat and eaten them by mistake. No big deal.
We were counting. You had 5.
Lelouch, set up the stove again if you would.
Oh, we're just making more now. You are entirely too nice to Paimon.
What are you doing?
Making sure everyone gets 3 macarons, of course.
There's really no need to do that. I will give up mine.
Exactly. We don't want to trouble you.
As you wish, demoiselle.
I mean, I can't argue. I also want to, like, I love baking for friends as well. Okay, not baking. I love making food for friends and forcing them to eat it.
And I have the egg, sugar, and almonds.
At the ready.
Well, this really is your hobby, huh?
discussion that follows did not yield much
That's it for
progress.
snack time. I'm going to have another look around the area. I don't know what we're looking for yet, but we've still got some time. As attorneys, I suggest the two of you think the case over again.
Oh god, are we gonna have to go through the whole thought thing again?
It would be fun if you got all tongue-tied on stage during the trial.
Alright, thanks for your help, and for the snacks.
It was nothing. A small task for the Spina di Rosula. Silver, Maloose, it's time to go.
Okay.
I'll be back if I find anything new.
Probability of a third person being involved. Neither Cowell nor Halsey had a motive. But after having talked to Navia, the likelihood of a third person being involved seems very low too.
Alright, it's time to put our heads together. We've got to get our defense ready for the trial. Oh, it's probably gonna be a long and difficult case. There's no point in worrying about that now. We just need to prepare. Here, take Paimon's notes. They should help you review the situation.
We just want to move the clock forward? I do like her. Speaking of which, wasn't what I was going to, but I'll claim. Here we go. I'm at 160. I think I'm going to pop out. Because I think I can pop out. And I will do, like, one of my things for fighting against my little monster here. Oh. Okay, fine. Fine. I'll just change the clock then. Did they say the next thing? Wait until the following day, 8 to 10. Okay. Honestly, I'm not even certain why they put this on. Okay, we have like a minute. I was like, I mean, as long as I'm in here. Boom! I had my wings on. It's fine. No death.
What do? The whole situation is so confusing.
I do have some thoughts, but let's take things step by step.
Good plan. Impossible things don't just happen. We'll get to the truth one way or another.
Just relax. Even if everyone else suspects Lenny and Lynette, at least we will be supporting them from the stands. Besides, I doubt Farina understands any more about what happened than we do.
True.
Thanks, Navia. Well, we'll be going then.
Best of luck to you.
I guess she didn't learn anything new.
Ah, finally, you're back. Well, how did your investigation go?
We're not sure so far.
To be honest, you might be disappointed.
No. We're already very grateful that you were willing to help.
Well now, don't you all look disappointed. Don't
tell me that your investigation came up empty-handed? That was to be expected, of course. The guilty can never produce proof of their innocence.
I want to see you produce, you know, proof of guilt.
But don't let that stop you. I shall be terribly disappointed should you, my most anticipated foe, concede so easily.
Why am I saying just you wait?
Since both parties are present, I declare that the trial regarding the magic show incident is now in session.
Okay.
Firstly, in order for the audience to understand the causes and results of the incident, could we please have Mr. Linney explain the trick?
Yes, of course. I will explain while Lynette demonstrates on stage. All the necessary items have been prepared.
Lainey reveals the details of the magic trick. Everyone in the audience is stunned.
In that case, I take your statement to be that you ran to and remained hidden within the magic box in the audience stands once the trick began, and thus could not have committed the crime. Is this correct?
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor.
In that case, I call upon the prosecution. Lady Farina, do you wish to refute his statement in any way?
Why, of course I do. Allow me to take the first shot and break this case wide open. Mr. Linney is clearly lying.
Objection! Okay, not objection because it's like objection that she'd say that. But I mean, that's clearly what they were going for.
There is no way you could have been in the box the whole time if you were to abduct Halsey and murder Cowell. In fact, I'd say you were hardly in that tunnel at all.
That is simply your hypothesis based on the presumption that I'm guilty.
At least he said it. Not me.
Is that so? And if I may ask, what did you hear while you were inside your box?
The roaring countdown of the crowd, of course. That's how I kept track of the time and built anticipation for the finale.
And you didn't hear anything else at all? Nothing that might leave an impression of any kind?
No, nothing.
Really?
I see. But when the count reached 30 seconds or so, there was a thud. One so loud that I believe practically everyone heard it.
Well, those who weren't, you know, inside a box heard it.
Huh?
Hey, hang on. Something's not right here.
How could Linny not know about that sound?
Yeah, I'm sure he could have heard a noise that loud from inside the box.
I was right by the box, and I definitely heard the thud.
Look at those scales. Could those mean...
They probably represent the Oratrice's stance on the trial.
Well then, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to use the words of the magician himself. You never know what can happen in the blink of an eye. Indeed, it seems his alibi can also collapse in the blink of an eye.
Let me hurt her.
Of course, I have armed myself to do far more than smash your alibi. Confidence cannot go unfounded, and my foundations are rock solid.
I don't think so, but, I mean, we'll continue.
Tell me, aren't you and Lynette actually from the House of the Hearth?
What is the House of the Hearth?
The House of the Hearth?
Oh, that's what her thingy is called, her orphanage, right? There. Fatui? Oh,
Wonder they did something.
Dragon Boy looks very angry.
So the serial disappearances were the Fatui's doing. Now it all makes sense.
I've got a feeling that what happened on stage probably wasn't just an accident.
That's irrelevant. Our identities have nothing to do with what happened.
Indeed. Then perhaps you could tell us everything that happened during that 1 minute. Your first priority is to prove yourself innocent after all. I'm sure there is little that needs to be kept secret now. Unless your script already has holes in it.
Really? Really?
The Outlander is speechless. My, oh my, don't they look flabbergasted? Now comes the infighting and discord, I suppose. This was almost too easy.
I love the fact that Paimon is giving us the ability to hear her be so smug, so I won't feel any guilt when I punch her in the face.
Good thing I made all those preparations. Seems the all-nighter I pulled last night is really paying off.
Hey, Linny, why didn't you tell us this before?
Linny and Lynette are Fatui! That isn't the important part right now. We also know that not everyone from Shtnaya is Fatui. And I don't think that being from the orphanage just specifically means that they are. It just means that they're very likely to be. Okay, and even if they are, I mean, that only really shows off why he's so, likely to murder people.
Order! Order! Mr. Linney, allow me to re-establish the facts. Lady Farina has raised 2 points. First, when the thud was heard in the Opera House, you were neither in the box nor the tunnel. Second, you and Ms. Lynette are both members of the House of the Hearth. Are these claims true?
At least those we should be able to answer. There's no doubt about a magician's ability to con others. Given how Linny has concealed his identity, this could have all been set up beforehand. Plus, Child is here in Fontaine. Okay, that we know. There must be some scheme at work here. Okay, but that's his. I've been a victim of such schemes before. My boyfriend is putting me up in trial. Okay, that's my own personal ship, but I mean, come on.
Please answer my question, Mr. Linney.
I'm sorry. Yes, they're true, Your Honor.
Yeah, I really don't think that both going down immediately means that he's, more guilty.
Well, that's it. We might as well move on to the sentencing already.
Really?
What should we do now?
Permission to speak.
Granted.
My defense cannot proceed. My client has withheld some key information. What key information?
In that case, what is your request?
I request a brief adjournment. There are things that must be discussed. Why the fuck did you lie to me?
Is that really necessary? They're already as good as guilty.
The defendant deceived their own attorneys. What is there left to discuss?
Order! Order, I say! Your request is reasonable, and we shall adjourn. This trial will reconvene in 1 hour.
So you would stick to Mr. Linney's defense even after knowing what you do now? You certainly have more professionalism than I thought.
Yes.
In that case, my dear audience, let's allow the joy of victory to steep for a little while longer.
Oh, I'm going to enjoy punching her. I don't normally enjoy punching people who look like children, but for her, I'll make an exception.
Well, this is awkward. I didn't think the Hydro Archon would dig all that up. I'm sorry, Traveler and Paimon.
I'm sorry if you've been commenting, by the way. I have not seen anyone else comment, so I've just been going on. I just set the chat again, just in case, but I didn't see anything new pop up, so if you have been commenting, I do apologize.
Yeah, sorry.
Paimon doesn't know where to start. We trusted you two.
It doesn't mean that,
We based our entire reasoning on the assumption that you weren't bad guys.
and the fact that they were Fatui doesn't... Okay, I like to believe. Doesn't automatically mean that they're bad guys.
Not to set the wrong tone or anything, but Paimon's really mad!
Also, I note that she isn't wearing her glasses anymore. At least she took them off before the, like, actual trial started.
I'm very sorry. I know you're angry, and reasonably so, but please, let me explain.
Okay.
I know you've clashed with the Vitui several times before. I wouldn't be surprised if just hearing the word is enough to make you upset.
They are very often bad guys. On the other hand, I'm kind of dating one of them in my own mind shipping, so, like...
But our organization
who am I to
is
say?
very, very large, and the Harbingers have very different personalities and goals.
Right now, we want to save people. As many as we can.
That's right. I'm sure we're on the same page when it comes to this nation and the disaster that its people might face.
Mm-hmm.
I knew if it weren't for our respective identities, we could become good friends.
Okay, so they're not saying they aren't Fatui and that they're not doing bad things. They're just saying that, let's be honest here, right now,
That's
we're
why I
trying
didn't
to
wish
do good.
flat out lie to you, but chose to hide some details instead. The truth is very important, but being completely transparent about everything would see us spending more effort than we need to.
But how can we know this is just another lie?
Right. So, you be the judge. Heck, if I were you, I fear that I'd even struggle to trust me at this point. You met a Fatus who works as a magician, a trickster by trade. All by coincidence, too.
I don't think that's coincidence. Objection!
But still, I'm asking you to trust me. I am no criminal. At least, not in this case.
Sorry. Please forgive us.
Well, you both say that, but...
Explain the other issue first. Where did you actually go while the trick was being performed?
Right. Let's hear your answer first, and no lies now!
Of course. I'll answer any question you ask.
I've asked one. Answer.
We've been trying to find out how the Oratrice operates. We want to know why it has a consciousness. Why can it deliver sentences accurately? During our investigations, we learned that the machine's core is beneath it.
Okay.
From that moment on, Lynette and I have been designing this box swap trick with the objective of getting close to the core.
Okay.
Is that why you needed a whole minute?
That's right. In truth, the audience would take about 75 seconds to count down from 60, while I would only need 15 to get to the opposite box.
Okay.
So, after jumping into the tunnel, I accessed the Opera House basement via the vent, and went to investigate the room in which the core is stored.
That air vent was created during the construction of the tunnel specifically to execute this step.
Okay. And what did you find?
Well, nothing. As soon as I reached that room and was about to investigate, I heard someone's voice.
Okay.
Which should have been impossible, of course. I was quite certain that I was the only one in the room.
Mm-hmm.
That voice seemed to recognize me and tried to speak to me. I chose to err on the side of caution and retreated the way I came. On the way back,
You knew
I
you'd
saw
only
the
had a
vase
few
and the
moments.
clothes on the ground, but the countdown was almost finished, so there wasn't time to give it any thought.
Which means you really had to come back anyway.
After that, the homicide occurred just as you saw.
Well, that explains why you didn't hear the thud.
But why do you want to understand how the Oratrice operates?
Because of that prophecy I told you about, of course. We must know all we can about this nation's secrets in order to deal with that prophesized crisis.
That's the only way we can save everyone.
I doubt it. But, I mean, I can understand why you're trying to, at least.
So, there you have it. The whole truth. I swear, I didn't hide anything from you this time. It was never my wish to proceed under this cloud of mistrust either.
You could have told me everything at the beginning. That would have made it easier.
But, like I said earlier, you can be the judge. If you want to leave because you don't trust the Fatui, there's nothing I can do to stop you.
Wouldn't it be fun if we actually did?
Well, Traveler, you decide.
Like,
Paimon will follow your lead.
I don't think I would leave anyway, but Like, wouldn't it be nice if they gave you the choice and you were just like, fuck it, I'm leaving, I'm out. I believe that judgment will be dispensed as it should. I will defend you from these charges. Because I know that I don't quite believe in judgment as other people see it sometimes.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks for giving us a chance.
The current problem is that the scales are tipped pretty badly against you two. If we want to refute the Hydro Archon's accusations, we're gonna need a seriously watertight defense.
Actually, we already have the key evidence we need.
Huh?
The adjournment's almost over. Let's go back. I have an idea.
Oh, Paimon thinks she gets what you mean.
Linny's statement. Linny claims that he headed to the chamber containing the Oratory's core upon entering the tunnel, and did not witness the crime taking place, and thus did not hear the thud. Linny claims to have heard a mysterious voice within the chamber that houses the Oratory's core, within the Opera House's underground structures. Okay. See, I don't understand why it even gives you this chance. I mean, it's not like you're actually able to do anything while you're here. It's like if there was something to do, I could understand. But it doesn't even give you something to do. And the nail-biting trial continues.
Both parties have returned to their positions. Let us continue the trial.
Yes.
When last we left off, Mr. Linney acknowledged the new evidence presented by Lady Farina as fact. Therefore, Lady Farina may continue stating her reconstruction of the events.
Okay.
That took long enough. Now then, if everyone would lend me their attention...
Which is what you prefer.
At this stage, let's revisit that scene from Linny's perspective.
Did they, like, take these movements directly from, like, the Ace Attorney game? Based on the opposition's account of events, you can identify loopholes in their statement. Use evidence and clues obtained during the investigation to refute any erroneous assertions of fact, and replace them with new inferences. Use your refutations to convince the audience and obtain more support from the people. The oratress will display such shifts clearly. When you find and refute all incorrect content, you can complete the cycle of refutation and unveil the truth. Okay.
As the countdown began, he entered the tunnel. When the flatbed trolley passed, he opened the box and got into an altercation with Halsey, which he did not realize that the sound could be heard by everyone in the Opera House, which is why he claimed earlier that he could not hear the sound. Finally, he used the vase to knock her out, before making her change clothes to prevent at this time.
Apparently I have to go through the whole thing.
Having heard that strange noise, and caught Linny red-handed. So Linny proceeded to knock him out too before stuffing him into that box. Afterward, Linny passed the unconscious Halsey to his accomplice through the magic box in the audience stands, before operating the devices such that Cowl's death would be ruled an accident. And there you have it. That's the truth behind what happened.
Does the defendant's side have any objections to Lady Farina's description of the events?
Yes.
The key to refuting Lady Farina is the order of events. What Linny experienced and what he saw.
Okay. Linny claims that he headed to the chamber containing the Oratory's core upon entering the tunnel, and did not witness the crime taking place, and thus did not hear the thud.
Seems this won't produce a particularly...
Identify loopholes! Linny claims that he headed to the chamber containing the oratory's core upon entering the tunnel and did not witness the crime taking place, and thus did not hear the thud.
According to Linny, he left via the vent after entering the tunnel. He couldn't have had that altercation with Halsey.
Linny kidnapped Halsey. Linny knocked Halsey out using the vase, and removed her clothes to prevent her from being identified. However, was Linny really even in the tunnel at the time? I can't refute that one. Linny knocked Cowell out. Cowell walked in on Linny, so the latter knocked him out with the vase, leading to the victim's death. The existing evidence indicates that when Linny returned to the tunnel, the crime had already taken place. And all Linny saw... I can't refute that one. I can't refute any of them. Can I not, like, refute anything?
Seems this won't...
Okay, do I have to do this for each one? Linny claims to have heard a mysterious voice.
Linny went to the room that contains the oratrice's core. This is the actual truth.
Okay. At least now I know how to look.
Linny did not take part in the underground
Attention! Ace Detective Paimon has something to say!
Apparently, that was weird to go through.
When the countdown started, Linny did indeed go into the tunnel. But he immediately used a vent to access the Opera House basement, which is where the underground core of the oratrice is stored. Once he reached that area, he heard a voice in what should have been an empty room. Since he felt something was amiss, he returned immediately. The crime scene had already developed by the time he reached the tunnel again, and in order to complete the magic trick, he did not remain there for any length of time.
He's guilty of a crime, just not the one you accused him of.
Finally, he reached the surface, and that was when the accident happened from his point of view. Therefore, he's innocent.
Well, at least that, we're back to, to that.
Paimon did it! Paimon actually managed to say all that! Wasn't it awesome?
Why is she wearing the glasses again? People believed her while wearing the glasses and the mustache?
In other words, you believe that he knew nothing of the incident?
That's right!
He's guilty of a different crime than the one you accused him of. That one we have no defense for. Moreover, I believe my opposition's reasoning is flawed.
My reasoning?
The on-stage equipment was clearly tampered with in a premeditated fashion. However, you say that Cowell bumped into Linny by chance.
If that's the case, then if Cowell hadn't entered the tunnel, who was the entire setup meant to kill? Assuming that what you say is true, Linny only needed to kidnap the young girl to cause a new disappearance case. What would the point of killing someone on stage be?
Oh, they have a point.
That's right, you tell him! And that's why they're partners of mine. Managed to turn things around.
Oh, well, your denial is very strident, I'll give you that. But what proof do you have to back your claims?
Do you happen to remember how you refuted Linny's alibi initially?
Of course I do. If he had been in the magic box the whole time, how could he have not heard that sound? Why do you ask?
He was clearly not in the box.
You're saying that he wasn't?
He wasn't in the box. Your claim has now become my weapon. Okay, that's the funnier way to say it. The more professional way would be your claim has also become a critical clue. I kind of want to smack her with a weapon, but we're gonna go with the critical clue. The deceased identity. Irrelevant.
Are you sure we don't need to give this more thought? Paimon thinks there's something off here.
Oh, okay. No one left the opera house during the magic show, and after the incident happened, only those who have had their identities cleared by the guards could leave. Irrelevant. Tunnel. Ah, there we go. Irrelevant. Well, now what?
That's right! Linny wasn't in the box or in the tunnel. That's why
This is a weird way of doing this, guys.
This means that when the crime happened, Linny had already entered the basement via the vent. The same clue you used to disprove his alibi has now become the best proof! How do you like that?
Well played.
I don't know if that's well played. Also, this is a really weird way to do the case. It is not... What's the word? What's the word I'm looking for? It is not intuitive. None of it's intuitive.
To think you'd use such logic. Well then, if it wasn't Linny who committed the crimes, then who was it?
The murderer was... Select the gear icon in the interface. Why did they put him in there? To check the corresponding case questions. Select answers and fill all the empty gears to verify the correctness of your deductions. If you have made mistakes, you must make another selection from the remaining options. So essentially, you don't get a chance to do it wrong. Roundabout. Chapter 4, Act 2. Very much so, Hydro. Also, hello, Sabarot. And Hydro. The guard's investigation report indicates that the fireworks released near the end of the show ignited and burned through the ropes suspending the water tank above the stage. This caused the water tank to fall and kill Cowl in the box below. If Linny is no longer under suspicion, only the other members of the troupe would have been able to tamper with the props. Linny gave a detailed report of how the trick was supposed to work. By using a box inside a box, the idea was for the box containing the audience member to be transported across via the tunnel underneath, and Linny himself would also use this tunnel to get to the other side. Having changed her outfit, Lynette and her assistant would take charge of the onstage interactions. Really, we're just reading through this at this point. The clothing belonging to Halsey, the lady who went missing, were found in the tunnel. The reason for this remains unknown.
The deceased's name is Cowl, Linny's assistant. He would have been able to tamper with the equipment.
I apparently didn't have to look at the other ones.
Huh? That can't be right. Are you serious?
No.
The killer was, in fact, Cowl, the deceased!
Oh, is that so? How interesting! Let's hear your reasoning then.
Well, I hope I'll still be able to get past it, because all I wanted to do was look at the other, like, evidence, and it was like, yep, this is the one.
What I must do next is recreate the truth. What Cowl did, and how he went from would-be perpetrator to victim.
Okay,
It would have been tough for both people to fit into that vent. They would likely have bumped into Linny as well. Linny was not in the tunnel at that moment, which gave our criminal ample time. The sound we heard may have come from a clash between the missing Halsey and the criminal. Halsey's clothing was in the tunnel, so there must have been some fear that she would attract attention. The deceased's name is Cowl, Linny's assistant. He would have been able to tamper with the equipment. No one entered or left the opera house through its entrances. So, where would the criminal have wanted to take Halsey?
okay, so we're gonna go with him.
His name is Cowl, Linny's The sound we heard may have come from a clash between
Select that clue.
Linny was not in the tunnel at that. It would have been tough for both people to fit into that vent. They would likely have bumped into Linny as well. The sound we heard may have come from a clash between the missing Halsey and the criminal.
We've already gotten that one.
Halsey's clothing was in the tunnel. So, no one entered or left the opera house through...
Okay.
No one entered or left the opera house through its entrances. So, it would have been tough for both people to fit. Linny was not in the tunnel at that moment. The deceased's name is Cowl, Linny's
Nope.
Halsey's clothing was in the tunnel.
I don't know which one I'm supposed to be using to, like, put where.
It would have been tough for both people to fit into that vent. The deceased's name is Cowl. Linny was not in the tunnel at that moment.
Okay.
Linny was not in the tunnel at that moment. Halsey's clothing was in the tunnel.
Wow, okay. Her dress is just not important, apparently.
Fit into that vent.
How is my hypothesis incorrect? The criminal must have understood the methods behind Linny's magic trick, and must have been in a position to easily modify the equipment. Leaving aside how he died, Cowl had all the means to commit the crime at his disposal. The strange noise could likely have been the sound of Cowl and Hazley struggling. Linny was not in the tunnel for 1 minute. This would have given time for Cowl to bring Hazley out of the magic box in the audience stands. But according to the guard's testimony, no one entered or left the opera house, so even if he had taken her, there'd be no means of exiting. Exiting from the box in full view of the audience, pretty much guaranteeing they would have been discovered.
What's wrong, Traveler? Are you still having trouble figuring things out?
Where in the world did Hazley go?
I see how it is. So this was all just a bluff. And here I thought you had something to show for.
Apparently I took too long.
Seems you're still far from the truth.
Look, since we're at a dead end, why not consider a different track? Just like the trick as it transpired, the end result must have been utterly different from the magician's initial design.
If only we knew how Halsey disappeared.
Okay.
Well, that would be nice, but the tunnel only has 3 exits, and none of them seem very likely. And it's not like this is a magic trick where you can just make a real live person disappear. You know, like you did from that water tank, Lynette.
Escaping from the water tank. Wait, could it have been the water?
Excuse my interruption, dear opponents, but do you not see that the crowd is growing impatient? There is no greater sin in this opera house than an awkward delay in the performance.
Apparently that is, enough proof for it.
If the defense is unable to make further effective arguments, we will move on to the next stage of the trial.
Objection!
Lenny was not in the tunnel at that moment, which gave our criminal ample time. The sound we heard may have come from a clash between the missing Halsey and the criminal. The deceased's name is Cowell, Lenny's assistant. He would have been able to tamper with the equipment. The vase was not broken by chance. It was used to cover important evidence. The water.
Okay. So they couldn't even give us all of them. This is a railroad and not a grid railroad.
It all comes together if Halsey disappeared instead of being kidnapped. Lynette escaped from the water tank, vanishing gradually and leaving only clothes behind. If there's a similar method where a person could be transformed into water...
Oh, just a moment, please. I do hope you know how preposterous you sound at the moment. How could a person ever be transformed into water? This is reality we're talking about here, not some magic trick.
I request that we examine Cowell's personal effects.
Must we really? I should think that of anyone. Your friend Linny already knows this truth very well. Magic tricks are ultimately just illusions and misdirection. But Halsey's disappearance is very real. We're talking about 2 completely different things.
Even so, I trust the traveler's judgment. The truth must be out there somewhere. Perhaps some new line of reasoning may open if we try to gather all the focal points that don't make sense. Since Cal was the deceased, we haven't placed much attention on him. But given that we aren't making much progress with the case, it wouldn't hurt to have a look at his belongings, would it?
People really do come up with all sorts of harebrained schemes when at the end of their rope. The way I see it, your suggestion that we broaden the scope of our investigation is nothing but a tactic for stalling the trial.
Nevertheless, I believe that this is a reasonable request on the part of an attorney. Since the trial does indeed appear to be at an impasse, I believe that additional evidence may help us make more progress. Guards, please step into the lounge and examine the personal effects of the deceased, Cowell.
After some time, a guard returns with news.
We are still examining the items, but we have already made critical progress that we feel must be shared with everyone post-haste.
Okay.
We discovered several test tubes of fluid within Cowell's baggage, each labeled separately. The notebook in his backpack claims that these fluids are water from the primordial sea.
Okay.
The primordial sea.
That should mean something to me?
The note's contents also indicate that Cowell belonged to an organization that sells illegal drugs and that he had an accomplice.
Okay.
The notebook has many entries concerning safe usage of these fluids, in which the keyword dissolve appears many times.
Okay.
One of these tubes was labeled Opera Epiclese, along with yesterday's date. It is empty. The notes also state that these dissolution properties work exclusively on people from Fontaine. It's likely that Halsey was chosen as some sort of test subject.
They've been dissolving people like they say that they're going to? Like in the curse? Okay, I can totally see part of the Fatui doing that.
As such, we believe that the defense's hypothesis is, in fact, supported by sufficient evidence.
You've got to be kidding! People dissolving into water?
That's part of your own, like, history, isn't it?
Could something so ridiculous actually be true?
Wait a moment. This reminds me of a certain prophecy, but it's just a coincidence, isn't it?
Huh. If people can become water, does that mean that the water tank's real use was as a means to hide water stains? And if Cowl was targeting that girl... Wait just a minute. Could that mean... You two, with me, quick!
Okay.
Demoiselle, wait! What about your partners?
Let's go. Just trust me.
Order! Order! It is undeniable that further examination of the deceased's personal effects has yielded some surprising results, but we cannot yet verify the veracity of these clues. Still,
okay.
Let us assume that these clues are indeed authentic, albeit with the understanding that Ms. Halsey has yet to be found.
Okay.
Guards, please continue examining the items along these lines. Mr. Linney, it appears your hypothesis is supported by the evidence, so please continue speaking.
Of course. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. We don't seem to be doing much work as the actual, like, you know, as the actual, like, person defending him so far.
If we uphold this hypothesis, I believe that many of this case's seemingly unrelated clues can be connected together.
Right! Like the metal hook! That one didn't make sense at all. Let's think about this. Cowell's methods must have something to do with that water from the primordial sea.
Okay. Who is the prime suspect currently? Cowell.
The deceased's name is Cowell, Linny's assistant.
Select that one. What did the culprit use to control the timing of the dissolution?
The rope that strung the water tank up was lit by the fireworks and cut. As such, the focus here is on the water and not the tank.
Just to make certain.
The water from the primordial sea should already have been prepped before Halsey entered the magic box.
Of the dissolution?
Lynette was in the magic box on stage the entire time. Did she have something to do with this? I remember there was something else within the inner layer of that box. Now it seems like the hook rope was not meant for another magic trick, but was instead some form of triggering mechanism.
Well, that sounds like a clue.
The water from the primordial sea should already have been prepped before Halsey entered the magic box.
What the culprit used to hide the mechanism behind the crime?
I remember there was something else within the Lynette was in the magic box on stage the entire time. The rope that strung the water tank up was lit by the fireworks and cut. As such, the focus here is on the water and not the tank.
This one. Oh, the rope is wrong. Okay.
I remember there was something else within the... Lynette was in the magic box on stage the entire time. Did she have something to do with this?
Nope. I thought it was the other one, but I wanted to see.
I remember there was something...
Boom! Boom!
It's Ace Detective Paimon's time to shine again!
Really?
In the original plan, Cowell would tamper with the water tank rope and the number selector securing his target. When the magic box containing Halsey was lowered, the metal hook would retract gradually and pierce the balloon at the top of the box.
Okay.
When the balloon attached to the box popped, the water from the primordial seed inside it would pour down and dissolve Halsey. Afterward, Cowl would enter the tunnel and break the flower vase to conceal the water inside the tunnel, with the remaining evidence being covered up by the water tank on stage.
Hello, Kitsune! How are you doing? How are you doing?
But he encountered something unexpected in the tunnel, and wound up being fatally hit by the same water tank he meant to use to cover his tracks.
Huh. That does make sense.
I'm doing well. I actually got in my migraine glasses today, so I'm wearing them right now.
That actually links together a lot of the more confusing pieces of evidence.
I'm very glad. You saw the glasses, aren't they nice? If they work, and I'm not saying they work after 5 hours, although they do seem to be working. If they work, I'm gonna have to get prescription ones. They are beautiful! I got nice ones. I would have posted a picture of them on me, but I look a mess. I look a mess today. I have not brushed my hair. I have not brushed my hair. I have not done any of that today. So I was like, nope. Nope. Not that the glasses look bad on me, just I was like, I am not that confident to take a bad picture on a day when I haven't even had a shower yet. No, just not happening. Just not happening. Thank you for the head pats. How was your day?
Oh dear, what do I do? Even I think they sound convincing now. Have I falsely accused an innocent person? What a humiliation.
Now, it seems like the only point of contention remaining is the exact circumstances that led
Your
to
day
Cal's
was
death.
good! Kiku is good. Kiku is not, in attendance right now. I suppose she could be. Give me a sec here. Do I have a Kiku? Do I have a Kiku? I do not have a Kiku right here. Give me a sec. I'm looking to see. I thought I put that back in. Give me a sec. I'm looking. I must have a Kiku somewhere here. I must have a Kiku somewhere here. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Come on. There we go. There we go. Now I have a Kiku again. Kiku is good. Oh, there we go. Kiku is good. Scares you and Kiku. Nope. Can't scare me today. I have my migraine glasses on. I cannot be scared because I'm seeing the world through rose-colored glasses. I'm defended. Ha ha!
His notes mentioned he had an accomplice who could be related to the situation.
Whatever! What is the point of rose-colored glasses otherwise, right?
On that note, the guards have just contacted me indicating that they uncovered new evidence.
Bites you on the shoulder. No. Okay, you can bite me on the shoulder, but seriously? Seriously? Why? Do we need to get you a teether?
I shall now invite him on stage to share it with us.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I don't know.
We were just inspecting the luggage of the other people involved in this case. And we found an identical sample of the water from the primordial sea among Linny's personal effects.
No!
What? That can't be. Oh, I see. Well, how wonderfully comedic to have
Redeems the Ada-Adas.
to come back and wound you.
Ada-Ada. I will give you at least an Ada-Ada. Ada-Ada.
Does this not clear all doubt?
Ada-Ada.
My dear citizens, my loyal audience, allow me to present my reasoning and bring this performance to a swift close.
Events in the tunnel.
He did not need to take part in the dissolution of the young woman at all. Indeed, he did leave the scene via the vent. Having made modifications to the props beforehand, his accomplice Cowl then caused Halsey to vanish using the water from the primordial sea. But upon his return, in cruel avarice, Linny desired sole credit and prepared to do away with his partner in crime.
Wow.
Ultimately, he knocked Cowl out, and the tool meant to cover the crime up also became a murder weapon. Now, as much as I regret having come to such a viciously straightforward conclusion, it does seem that the famed Fatui is quite the cold-blooded and ruthless organization. Am I right, Mr. Linny?
We've used up all the evidence we collected. There's no way for us to make a rebuttal here.
Really?
Is this the end of the road?
Okay.
Paimon can't think of anything either. It doesn't look like there's any way around this.
Sits and enjoys it. Ada-Ada. 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 Oh, whoa, whoa! Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! Oh, wow.
Seems using the water as new evidence was too good a move. Why did this have to happen now?
I think we've all seen enough now, and we have ample witnesses to my flawless reasoning. I believe this is indeed the finale. Now then, my good, noble Chief Justice, should we not, in your view,
Excuse me, everyone, but I must interject.
Oh, okay.
Miss, I must ask you not to shout, and to respect the ongoing legal proceedings.
Oh, come on. Don't be hasty. I have a good reason for interrupting, you know. Now, would anyone here like to take a little break from all this debate and see a little magic?
Okay.
I'll show you an amazing trick. One that can bring a young woman who has disappeared back in the flesh, right before your very eyes. Please, do the honors, Mr. Linny, if you would be so kind.
What in the world is she saying?
No offense, miss, but miracles like that are beyond my scope as a magician.
Come on now, don't be silly. Magic is all about misdirection, isn't it? It often conceals the truth while presenting a fascinating illusion. But once everyone believes the illusion, can't magic reveal the truth to them once again?
Okay.
And wouldn't such a trick be the most marvelous finale to today's performance? Come on, Linny and Lynette. Give it another go. Don't worry. Spina di Rasula has made the necessary arrangements on your behalf.
This seems the silliest thing, but sure.
But as the magic makers and stars of the show, I think I should leave the final performance to you.
I understand.
I'm glad he does, because I'm like, are we going to bring all of the girls back with the water that she found?
And voila.
And voila!
Sorry for the interruption.
Okay.
Wait, isn't that Halsey? So the whole thing about people dissolving wasn't true after all?
To be clear, I'm only here because this person told me that if I testified, the merit of doing so would lessen my sentence. I was hiding outside this room listening to the proceedings because I was afraid that I would be the one put on trial.
Okay.
I was just feeling happy that no one had noticed me, and then before I knew it, she caught me.
That'll teach you to underestimate us three.
Okay.
Where should I begin? I'm sorry. I'm the one who killed Cowl. I admit it.
What? Why?
Firstly, my name isn't Halsey. It's Lillian, and I'm originally from Mondstadt.
No! Okay.
I heard that Linny's show was gonna be a real thriller, but I missed the chance to buy a ticket, so I stole one. That's how I make a living. I steal stuff here and there. And I'd never been caught before.
She sounds entirely too self-satisfied with herself.
But I was noticed at the harbor a few days ago, and I barely got away. Linny was the one who caught me in the act.
I will say, I did not recognize her as the same person. That's my fault. I did not actually look closely enough at the actual, like, who people are.
Hey, no wonder you look familiar. So you were the thief. Liddy even mentioned that you were pretty skilled.
Well, and I thought that would have been the end of it, but then the number selector chose me. He even mentioned the Fortress of Meripede. That's a prison, isn't it? So you can imagine how shocked I was. I thought he was onto me for sure. So I played along with the show while looking for an opening to flee, but then I got water poured on me for no reason, and then someone jumped into the tunnel to nab me. I wasn't going to take that lying down, so I knocked him out and stuffed him into the box. There was nowhere to run from there, though, so I had to change my clothes and hide in a box containing performance costumes.
Wow, really?
I slipped out after the first guard arrived at the scene and continued hiding inside the opera house.
Can a person even hide in there?
If they're a practiced hand at concealment, probably. A professional thief can make it work.
But I swear, I didn't know that the water tank would fall down. Really, I swear it. Had I known that, I wouldn't have put him in the magic box. I may be a thief, but I'm no killer.
Well, that makes everything pretty clear now, doesn't it?
Now it's time to refute the Hydro Archon's previous reasoning.
This time, we need to tell the entire story from Lillian's perspective.
Okay. A rope that had fallen on the ground. Ninny entered the tunnel. Apparently there's no rebuttal there. A rope that has fallen, what is this? Halesly dissolved. Really?
The strange sound wasn't from...
This is just boring. Linny wanted all the credit and the glory and wanted to get rid of all of his partners. As Halsey had appeared completely unharmed, or has appeared completely unharmed, before all of our eyes, Furina's conjecture no longer holds water. But there is evidence proving that a fight did break out in the tunnel. That one would be the broken flower vase.
The flower vase was not broken to cover anything up, but was smashed during the struggle between Lillian and Cowell.
Linny knocked Cowell out. After the fight, then, what did Halsey do?
Lillian was afraid that she would be recognized if she left, so she changed clothes and hid, biding her time. Just what one might expect of an experienced thief.
And it's Ace Detective Paimon time!
Well, I'm glad that Paimon gets all the credit for this.
Having been selected out of the blue, Lillian panicked. Her panic only intensified after she entered the tunnel and had water poured on her head. So she kicked the door open, producing the thud we all heard. Hearing the commotion, Cowell leapt into the tunnel, only to discover that Lillian had not dissolved. He did not know that Lillian was not from Fontaine, but was a thief who made her way in by stealing a ticket. Mistakenly believing that the water from the primordial sea needed time to take effect, he tried to force Lillian back into the box. The two broke the flower vase during the struggle, but Lillian came out on top, knocking Cowell out and putting him in the box. With no way of escaping, she changed her clothes and hid in the costume trunk until the performance ended.
Boom! At least I was able to figure out that one, although it took me a moment.
She knew that she would have to go through guard inspection if she tried to leave afterward. So, she has been trapped in the Opera House these last 2 days.
She had already become desperately hungry by the time we were chatting over macarons. So, she swiped 2 of them right under our noses. Talk about a sneaky thief.
Oh, so that's who stole 2 of them.
At this point, all the events that happened in the tunnel have now come to light.
Ah, so that's the whole story. Bravo! Bravo!
Now then, Lady Farina, do you wish to speak against the defense's statements?
There we go.
Please answer the question, Lady Farina. Also, if I may add, the trial has not yet ended. As such, I request that the prosecution not leave the room before the proceedings have concluded.
Trying to escape.
What? Are you reading my mind now? No. I have no further arguments. I admit defeat. But really, could you at least have left me with some dignity?
Wow, look at that. She's like a deflated balloon now.
If there are no objections, then as the Chief Justice of Fontaine, I shall once again repeat the full sequence of events. The actual perpetrator of the serial disappearances, Cowell, selected his next victim from the audience reservation list. With some modifications to the selector, he could ensure that the pre-selected young woman would be chosen. To cover up any evidence while committing the deed, Cowell thought of allowing the water tank to fall, which would conceal the water left behind after the young woman was dissolved. He also tampered with the rope suspending the water tank, using the fireworks at the end of the performance to cause the tank to drop and hide the watermarks.
This still seems like he was definitely letting his friend take the fall here.
He poured the water from the primordial sea into a balloon during the preparation of the magic box and stuck it to the box's lid.
Mm-hmm.
Finally, he passed the prepared hook on a rope through the gap in the magic box's door when bringing the young woman to said box. When the magic trick officially began, the box containing the woman was lowered into the tunnel, tightening the hook rope and bursting the balloon containing the water. If all had gone to plan, the young woman would be dissolved at this time. However, Lillian was not from Fontaine, and thus fled the box with a loud noise. Realizing that there was trouble, Cowell entered the tunnel and met Lillian. Thinking that the waters had not yet taken effect, he decided to proceed. However, his opponent was more capable than he thought, and he was overcome, knocked unconscious, and placed into the magic box, and thus became his own final victim.
Okay.
Lillian, according to her own statements, then changed clothes and hid until the performance ended, before hiding in other parts of the opera house. As for Linny, he was in the underground structures within the opera house, and was thus ignorant of these happenings. From this reconstruction of events, we can conclude that Linny, the accused, is in fact innocent.
Ha ha!
While there is much in Linny and Lillian's conduct that should still be investigated separately,
yes!
this case, at least, can be handed over to the Oratrice to make the final decision.
I'm having the thought that this looks a little bit like the actual Star Rail stuff.
As such, Linny and Lynette are officially declared not guilty.
What? Wow, they really were taking like everything from Ace Attorney.
Great work, partners.
Thank you all. Thank you so much.
Let's not celebrate just yet.
Next, I think we deserve an explanation, Guard Vaughn. How did you find the water from the primordial sea in Linny's baggage?
Yes.
Right! Your discovery caused me to make a serious mistake, you know. Or was that not a discovery, but false evidence that you dared to bring before this court?
I suspect that the accomplice mentioned in Cowell's notes was not Linny, but you, yes? I'm sure you know what you must do to lessen your sentence.
Speak quickly! Unless you want to earn yourself a one-way ticket to Coupon Town.
To Coupon Town?
I was just following orders. We were supposed to place blame for the serial disappearances onto Linny, and thus cause suspicion to fall on the Fatui. The higher-ups said this was the best opportunity to do so.
And now that your plan has fallen through, and the secrets of the water have been revealed, you have become a liability to said higher-ups, yes? Therefore, you would be wise to tell everything you know, and seek the protection of the guards.
Yes, I'll tell you everything I know.
Okay.
Our boss discovered that the water can cause people to dissolve. It can also be made into a potion, which when extremely diluted, can cause people to experience unforgettable exhilaration.
Okay.
We've been in this business for a while now, and have made decent more off it. The disappearances were also the boss's idea. I mean, this is the boss we're talking about. The...
Wow. He turned into water. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Like, I was expecting them to kill him while he tried to talk, but I mean, that was a little bit different than I was expecting, I'll admit it.
And now he can no longer talk.
Such ruthlessness. I shouldn't have expected any less of them.
Well, she knows who, yeah, who the boss is. Or at least who the group is.
All present, please submit to inspection immediately.
Okay. Nothing is found on scene apart from the liquid left behind after Vaughn dissolved.
So, we're just going back now?
Well, the problem seems to have been solved for now.
That's true, but...
Traveler, Paimon, please wait.
Yes?
Lenny...
I know you may not want to speak to me right now. Maybe you don't even want to look at me. But still, let me thank you again for defending me to the end, even after you learned that I'm a member of the Fatui.
I just didn't want to see anyone be falsely accused.
I guess. But regardless, I'd like the opportunity to set things straight.
Okay.
I didn't approach you with any ulterior motives or ill intent. I've spoken to you as myself, just plain Linny this entire time. As for why I'm a Fatus, it's because the goals of the House of the Hearth align with those of an orphan like me. That's all. That was how Father, who you might know as the Knave, approached recruiting us back then too.
Okay.
The Knave? The one who controls the House of the Hearth? She's your father?
That's right. And since we're here, I was wondering, would you mind hearing a story? It's about my past.
Okay.
Back when our parents first died, Lynette and I were left wandering the streets. To survive, I took to surreptitiously observing an older street performer who did magic. It took me several days to figure out how he pulled off his amazing tricks. I took my sister through several streets until we found a crowded corner, and we began to perform magic tricks there. To my surprise, we proved to be pretty popular, and we could at least stop worrying about where our next meal would come from for a time. But I didn't want my sister to remain a street rat together with me forever. Before long, an aristocrat came to me and claimed that he wished to take us in after watching my performances.
So you went from orphans to nobility just like that?
That was how we felt at first too. As if fate was on our side and we could say goodbye to those painful days. But I gradually discovered that while we were called foster children, he was really after my talent for magic tricks.
Okay.
He would constantly take me to all sorts of banquets to garner attention, which he would then use to expand his social circles.
That doesn't seem too bad either. Better than roaming the streets at any rate.
I'll give him that.
It took a while for me to realize just how dark his heart really was.
Okay. What was he doing?
After one particular performance at a banquet, I discovered that Lynette was not on the same return vehicle as me.
Oh, was he, like, selling her off or something?
I waited a long time after we returned home, but she did not come back. I went to that noble's bedroom and asked him about her whereabouts. The answer he gave me was, she caught the eye of the most eminent person at the banquet, so I sent her over as a gift. I mean, you'll be able to perform your magic regardless of who your assistant is, yes?
Oh no. So he was gonna... But wouldn't Fontaine's laws deal with such people?
As far as outsiders are concerned, this is a relationship akin to adoption or foster care, and they have their ways of escaping the eye of the law.
So what happened after that? We're gonna go with the villains, though, because, seriously. I hate those sort of people. They deserve to be, you know, shot and butchered.
I managed to ferret out the location of the mansion of that so-called eminent person and hurried through the night. But by the time I leaped over the walls, avoided the guards, and made my way in, all I saw was the moonlit ground covered in blood, and the knave standing there in the darkness.
Okay.
So, she'd already taken care of that guy.
Nice.
That's
I approve
right.
of her more now.
She had rescued my sister before
That is
she had
our
come to
Lucina,
any
right?
harm, and had even discovered several girls hidden in a basement, all of them orphans. Father, I mean, the knave, might have seen something in me, and so she made me an offer. The House of the Hearth welcomes you, for your interests align with ours. Here, none will ever betray you. Indeed, betrayal shall never be permitted here. I was hesitant to trust her. I mean, I had just been betrayed by nobles. But she was also quick to destroy the noble who had taken us in at first, giving us back our freedom.
Oh, so that's how the two of you joined the House of the Hearth.
The knave is after the Gnosis, isn't she?
She has her own plans.
Of course she does.
She has gained permission from the Tsaritsa to first use the Gnosis' power once she obtains it. She plans to use it to find a way to break the prophecy and save Fontaine.
Okay. Interesting.
So, she believes in that prophecy too?
That's right. The whole House of the Hearth is currently working to combat that crisis. Today's case has also proven that people from Fontaine can indeed dissolve into some sort of water, thus further supporting the prophecy. Everyone at Hotel Bouffe d'été, including the knave, has their roots in Fontaine. And we will always defend our homeland.
Okay.
To us orphans, the only connection we have left to this world, apart from our family, is our homeland.
So, from small deeds like distributing magic pockets to huge schemes like stealing a Gnosis, everything is aimed at dealing with that prophecy.
I'm sorry, but I still can't completely trust you.
It's all right. I understand. The only thing I can do is relate all this to you. I just hope you can understand that even as a member of the House, I have never stopped making my own decisions, and that I believe what I'm doing is right. If you should need anything at all in the future, feel free to find me. I will do my best to help you, as plain Linny.
Okay. I understand. Goodbye.
Bye, Linny!
Leave the opera house. Why is it saying higher when it just means go forward?
Hey there. What was with the disappearing act you pulled right as the trial ended?
Were you looking for us, Navia?
Well, this whole thing isn't exactly over, is it? I do feel that we're getting closer to solving the serial disappearances case, though. Don't you think so, too?
Well, I'm sorry, Navia.
Huh? What's wrong, my dear partner?
I wasn't necessarily looking into the serial disappearances case. I don't know why. I mean, once we found out they were connected, that makes a point. Hello, wrong. I'm Dad.
Besides, are you sure we're the ones who can crack a case that's been...
This is chapter 4, act 1? Is there another case, like, another, like, thing in act 2?
And given that there's new evidence from the trial, there should be a trail of breadcrumbs for the Hydro Archon's people to follow now, right?
Ah. I see. Well, I won't lie. I'm a little shocked to hear that from you. But I suppose you are just travelers who have only arrived in Fontaine after all. Sorry. I might have been too presumptuous.
I am perfectly fine with still working with her.
Don't say that, Navia.
Aw, and we were having so much fun investigating with you, too.
Although I can understand us going, we do have something else we need to, like, well, not really need to do quickly.
It was like having new waters flowing into a stagnant mire, causing new hope to spring forth, and the reflection in the murk to become clearer.
I know you want to know what's going on happening in Act 2. No, don't spoil me. I totally want to play it. Just, I will say, having to get through, like, their convoluted, not intuitive, like, thing of how to do the trial was less than enjoyable.
Sorry about
but
that.
At least the story is
I'm a
fun.
bit prone to nostalgia. Don't mind me. Wait, shall we have a farewell meal? You know, to commemorate our time as partners?
Huh? Do we really need to get that formal? Well, guess you really did treat us as partners, huh?
Well, I'd just like to have a proper ending to every important memory. That way there are no regrets later.
Also, hopefully I'll be able to convince you to help.
Anyway, it would just be a meal, so it shouldn't take up too much of your time.
Ugh. I was just trying to sit up more. Ugh. Let's go have that meal then.
You don't have to twist Paimon's arm. If Boss Navia's treating, count Paimon in!
Oh, wonderful. In that case, why don't we return to the Court of Fontaine and head to the Hotel de Boer? I believe we'll make it just in time for dinner.
All right then, let's have our farewell meal.
Okay. Quest completed. Now, before I head over, I have a couple of things I want to do. Although, Hydro, how long does this dinner go? Like, it seems like I can actually, like, get out and do stuff now. So, like, how long is it afterwards? What? Commissions? I was kind of thinking about that. Well, not commissions, but, like, I haven't done my dailies. The Act 2 is around an hour and 45 minutes. And does it start as soon as you go for dinner? Can you skip them with the counter points? Okay. I don't want to go there. Well, at least that means I don't have to do, worry about doing the commissions today. Okay. I could do this battle. But I could also head over here and get those experience books I need to raise her up to level 60. And I do want to do that today. Like, it's gonna take me more time to get the proper amount of stuff to get, like, her up to, like, level 80, but I at least want to get her to level 70 today. Boom.
Ad Astra Abyssos.
Dispatch characters. Claim all. Dispatch again.
Ad Astra Abyssos. Thank you for completing today's commissions.
Here's your reward.
As bad as people make it out to be. I just don't like wasting.
Boom.
My time on trivial matters, that's all.
Claim. 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 Boom.
But for some reason,
Okay.
it's always those trivial things that come back to haunt me.
Now where? Ha ha! Navigate. We can raise her and then go. Oh, do I have new wishes? I have 2, not enough for more wishes there. 6, not enough. I can only buy 1 here. That would not be enough. I don't know if I'm actually going to get enough to buy those. It would be nice, but it looks like it's just not going to happen.
So much the rain that bothers me, but the mud. It's always such a pain to wash it out of my clothes. This reminds me of home.
I do like that answer. I do like that answer. Boom! Boom!
Stabilize.
Boom!
This is order.
Boom! Boom! Condensed resin. Now, I'm gonna have to do more than just that one. I'm gonna have to do at least 2 to 3 of these, so... But we should be able to raise her up soon. He's already almost level 79. He is gaining XP for our fights here, so that's good. She... will actually get up to level like 37, so 1 more and she should be able to get up. We'll probably still do both, just to make sure, but... Oh. Let's go.
Shine down. Scatter.
Boom!
Solidify.
Where's the last guy? I was gonna say, there you are. Boom!
Inazume.
Well, that was nice and quick. That was nice and quick. Where's Lynn? What are you doing here? I'm looking for carrots but having no luck. Can you help me? Sure. I mean, why not, right? Found anything? Sure did. Mwahahaha. Okay. Now we can head to the next one. Actually, we might have enough to actually raise her now. Let's get to the top of this cliff and see. Like, I might still want to go and get the rest. Ha 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 ha. Okay. Level up? How close do we get? Hmm. 1,000 and a bit away. 3,000 more than I need. You know what? Let's cancel that. Let's go up naturally. I was hoping to get the bugs. I was hoping to get the bugs. There we go. I mean, why not collect the bugs if I'm right there, right? And then, I don't know, maybe we'll start the next one next time? I mean, I've already been on for like, I only want to be here for another like 45 minutes, so.
There is no escape.
Boom! 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 Huh. Use condensed resin. I'm gonna want it for next level anyways. Offhand, I really do like playing her. She is fun. I'm still not 100% certain on this team, but I do like playing her. Because why not collect the stuff while I'm right here, right? Normally I wouldn't even bother, but I was like, yeah, I'm right here. And as I said, like, if I'm right here... Boom! Boom!
Shine down. Now you shall perish.
Darn it! I was gonna say, he left! I was like, how could he leave? I was right there! There we go. Boom! Last one. Which is good. Which is good. Now, I have enough to go up a level, but I'm going to want more of these. Do I want to go and hunt some down?
If you really like standing around like this, then why don't you just model for me? I'll design some wonderful clothes for you.
Sorry, I just figure while I'm here. I was trying to change to her in the beginning.
Stabilize.
It just didn't work. Okay, so I've got that. So we'll come over here. We'll take on a few of the easy to get water guys, which may or may not be back yet. We'll see if they're back. If not, we'll have to go to the other ones. At least some of the other ones. Haha! At least a few of them are back.
Illusion shattered.
Boom! Close enough to the other battle that I just get to sit there and hit her.
Stabilize. Order guide you.
Boom!
Make way for the Adeptus.
Boom! Boom!
Shine down.
Nice. And there's another 2 or 3 over here. And then there'll be like 5 or 6 over in the other island of Inazuma. There we go.
Illusion shattered.
Boom! And the other one dropped, but I didn't see. There we go. I was gonna say where they dropped their stuff. And now I should be able to pop right over into here. Come straight this way. Is that the direction I want? Not the direction I want. That's the direction I want. And this means I should be able to raise up her skills a little bit too. I don't recall if there are any right here, so let's find out. Boom!
Solidify.
Boom! I may as well collect those while I'm here. Not that I think they're going to be particularly much use, but you know. Now I think there's some right over here. I could use the book, I suppose.
Illusion shattered. Scatter. Skyward.
Crumble.
Let's go, tomato. I don't know why, but every time she says it, I'm left thinking tomato. That she's just, you know, mis-saying tomato really badly. I mean, she isn't, but kind of the thought I get. It's a weird thought, I know. I know. Because she just does insanity damage. Insanity damage. Boom.
Stabilize.
Boom! Just sit out there and I will watch you die while I am happily protected. I mean, if he won't come in to see me, then. Boom! I don't have to be anywhere near him. And hey, I'll take that.
Shine down.
Boom!
Right.
There is no escape. Skyward, scatter.
Quake.
See? A whole bunch of them.
Illusion shattered.
Solidify.
Skyward, scatter.
Boom!
Brave cloud.
Boom!
Shine down. Now you shall perish.
Boom!
Insolent.
Insolent! How dare you hit me! How dare you make me bleed my own blood! Because, I mean, you really do get that feeling while you're going through this. I mean, I suppose I could attack those guys. Have I gotten up a level yet? I have not. Oh, I'm getting close, though. I am high enough for him. Ascend.
After letting go of my gnosis, I never expected to see a day like this again. Thank you, friend. Ah, yes. I have a new contract here. Care to take a look at it together?
How wonderful is that?
Does Manthus wine taste the same as I remember?
Why are you using a black tassel? Who hurt you? Like, I can understand putting one on that, like, actually does, like, additional... Well, I suppose it is the HP one. Do I not have something better for him? Is there not another one that does hit point? No, there isn't. Apparently we're using his specifically because, well, hit points. He does have 41,000 hit points. Well, I guess you've chosen death.
There is no escape.
will have order.
Boom! Yes, I did just leave in the middle of a battle. Oh. Let's see if we can catch the crystal fly. At least I caught one of the crystal flies. Eh, you're just some slimes. Well... Okay, normally I wouldn't take the time to kill slimes. But I really do want her to go up her level. And we are moving there, slowly but surely. Like another battle or two should do it. Boom!
Illusion shattered. Torn to oblivion.
Oh, wow. While I'm still doing, insane damage. Looks like the gems here haven't reappeared. Which is fine.
Shine down. Skyward.
Boom! Boom!
Illusion shattered. Inazuma
Boom!
eternal.
There should be some guys right on here.
Shine down.
Boom! Okay, I think there's one more over here. Nope. So I think I have to swim across now. Has she gone up her level? She has! Ascend. Oh, and apparently I'm gonna have to go and get more of those flowers.
I think I've got it.
We unlocked her finishing touch. Nice. Let's see if we can... I don't think we're gonna get her to level 70, but let's at least see if we can get her to like 65. We can get her to 65. Honestly, I'm gonna need time to get the rest of this stuff together anyways. Like, we have this, but none of that stuff. But we should be able to raise up her skills. Not as much as I would like. We're gonna have to go and finish getting the stuff back. I will up that. Okay, and I'll have to wait on the others until we finish getting a little bit more. But we should have more as soon as we get over here. You gotta go? Sadness. Thank you for coming by, though. Thank you for coming by.
Let's go, Tomato. Illusion shattered. Skyward.
Oh. I did not realize that she would break other stuff like that.
Shine down.
Boom! Why, hello. Thank you for coming to me. Boom!
Solidify.
Let's go, Tomato.
Boom!
Crumble. Order guide you.
Boom! Now there's only the one of you left.
Delicate as silk.
Boom!
There is no escape. Scatter. Skyward.
See, now that we're grabbing all of these, a couple more, like 2 or 3 more battles, and we will have this. It'll all be good. Thank you for coming so much, though, Hydro. You know I always love seeing ya. Now there should be, yeah, I was gonna say a couple more over here.
Stabilize.
Illusion shattered. Now you shall perish.
Boom! Don't ask me why I decided to go to the water, run in the water first. Boom! 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 Couple more and then we can go and raise her skills. I finished Act 1!
Shine down. Skyward.
Good stuff, good stuff. I will say I wasn't very fond of the actual figuring stuff out. Like it wasn't very intuitive to actually like figure out exactly what you needed to do. At least in my opinion. But I don't tend to be the sort of person who enjoys their little like mini games that they come up with. I feel they're all overly complicated usually. Excuse me, overly complicated, which just kind of makes it less for me. Okay, no. I'm good with the Woot Phoenix Wright, but I suppose I never played the Phoenix Wright games. So while there was so much there, and I was enjoying it, I was still like, really? How? You did not explain this properly. At one point I chose evidence simply because I was like, so how do I actually get to see other things? Funny you say that, they're on sale? Maybe I will think about picking one up, although I won't be able to do it right now. I have literally spent every single, like, bit of money I have on my glasses. You saw my glasses online, right? I am certain that you, like, saw my glasses online before I came on streaming. Aren't they nice? They just arrived today! They're nifty. I like them. They are a bit darker than I think they need to be. They're closer to what I would consider a good sunglass darkness. But on very, very short notice, because like I said, I've only been wearing them since about 1 or 2 o'clock today. 2 o'clock, let's say. So, like, I've been wearing them for, like, on and off for 8 hours. And I've got to say, like, I had a headache originally. It lowered. Whenever I took them off, I would start getting a couple of, like, spikes. And when I put them back on again, it started clearing. It doesn't take away the pain completely. But it makes me able to, like, it lowers it enough that I can work. So from what I can tell, light is definitely a trigger for me. If not, like, a sustaining feature. Exactly how to fix it beyond that, I'm not sure. But it's nice to know at least one of the things that seems, because, I mean, it's only been 8 hours. I'm not making a decision based on that. That seems to be, like, one of the causes. So, at least if I can help mitigate it, I will be very pleased. Only $13.19 for the, like, whole trilogy. It's actually nice. That is definitely very nice. There we go. Boom. Boom! Perfect. Okay. Speaking of which, finishing touch. When a nearby party member creates a geo construct, Jerry will gain 20% geo damage bonus. Nice. I assume that account that, like, it's also people in her party. Boom. Boom. Now I'm out of these. What days are they? Saturday, we could throw a couple of things in and get some. Let's see if I can make some first.
It's up to me to decide who I want.
She does Tori. I don't have any of the smaller ones, but we can go and do a couple of fights for them. Like, I have these things, and I am quite willing to use a couple. Here we go. Craft 3 for me. We'll go and do 3 battles, and then we will jump out and do 3 more battles. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Violet's Court. Just to finish off, we will do these. There we go. Let's catch crabs first. There's only usually the 2, but it's nice to get the additional crabs when they come. It's you and your teapot? Welcome! I should probably go in my teapot. I haven't gone in my teapot in a little while. Give me a minute and I will come, I will come and join you. I don't know if I have anything to actually do in there, but you never know. or if you're just stopping by, then, like, that's okay. One, two, three. Come on! Boom! Boom! I can't believe I went in with Yaimiko so low. I didn't even notice. Boom! Ah! One, two, three.
Nothing lasts forever.
Boom! One,
Right here.
two,
Right now.
three.
Time for a light show. Here come the fireworks.
Boom! Whew! That was a lot of damage to poor Ayaka! Yeah, you were only ducking in to buy things from a friend's teapot. What stuff did I have in there? Like, I haven't bought stuff from my own teapot in so long, I forgot it was a function? Not that I mind that you took anything. Go ahead. I was more just wondering, like, what the heck was even in there?
Take flight.
One, two, three.
Rebuild. Whirling snow.
Boom!
Sakura swirl.
Boom! If I can get rid of these guys, the rest of this will be way easier. One, two,
Right here.
three.
I'm always watching.
Boom! Who healed him?
Emerge.
Boom!
Hold the line.
Boom? Close enough. Close enough. You think you bought a crane and a dog? That makes sense. I didn't realize that they were selling the cranes. Like, in the things again. That's awesome. Continue challenge. No golds, though. It is not a good day. You have to go to Chubby rather than Tubby. I literally forgot that even buying a thing got you, like, points or anything.
Another test subject.
Take flight. Right now. Emerge.
2,
Right here.
3.
Fire hazard. Allow me. Ha!
Boom!
Whirling snow. Embrace the ice.
Boom! Come on, come on, come on, come on! Ah,
Right now. Right here.
I was hoping.
Nothing lasts forever.
Boom! 1, 2, 3. Boom! God damn it, I thought I was finished with him.
Rest and rebuild.
Boom! Boom! Come on.
Allow me.
You're full, you're full. Boom! Last one. Boom. Afterwards, I'll pop out. I'll do 3 more. Leave domain. And yeah, we'll be starting Act 1, Part 2 later. Not today, but definitely next time. Probably on Wednesday? Probably on Wednesday, I think? Do 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 do. Only 5? I can only make 5? Seriously? The heck? Okay, I have 24. I mean, that's gonna be, you know, help at least. Not tons, but it'll help.
Blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their...
As a jeweler cherishes their gem. Boom. Ah! Yep. Well, at least now I have 2 characters. With, like, my max level that I can do until I get to this. Oh. I need 3 more!
A blade is like a team.
I mean, we were gonna go back anyway. But seriously? Use another 2. I have 55 of them. I'm just using them now. There is no point in having 55 of them and constantly waiting for, like, XP to come. Like, I mean, do I use it every time? No. But every once in a while, yeah. I'm going to. I mean, especially since I'm going to need, like, additional gold ones, I'm certain. I am going to want her to get, like, her skills up to at least level 8. Even if I can't do it right now. Know what I mean? Boom. I wonder if maybe I should get rid of Yoimiya.
Another test.
Right now.
1,
Right
2,
here. Right
3.
Fuse is lit.
Boom!
Take flight.
Boom! Boom! You, sir, can die. 1, 2, 3.
A sight to behold.
Boom! Ow. 1, 2, 3.
The wrong test subject.
I tend to get thrown around a bit because I'm just not good at this game. I'm not good at video games. That's fine though. Yep, you get the idea? Yep. It's just, like I said, you don't want to use it every day. But I mean, if it's the day and it's what I want, at least I got a gold one. I have 3. That's not going to be enough. At least if I have, like, at least if I go and I'm able to, like, do it a couple of extra times, I mean, that's all to the good. Two. 3. Let's see if I can take all of you guys down. I mean, like, I can take all of you guys down, but...
Right
1, 2, 3.
I'm always watching.
Boom! 1, 2, 3.
Fire hazard.
Boom! Well, I got everyone healed. Like, that was awesome. I did well enough. I'm glad. I don't consider myself all that good at video games, so it's nice that somebody supports me in that I did it okay. Like, not that this is like end of the game adventures or anything, but it's nice to know. And I can do one more. Like, and after this, I'll stop. I can do more on Sunday if I need, at least, you know, another 4. Actually, I probably won't end up doing another one on Sunday. Boom! Boom! 1, 2, 3. Boom! 1, 2, 3. Where are you? I know you're there somewhere. Ow! That was a crit. Whew! That was a lot of damage! I mean, I survived it, so, I mean, that's all that's important, but that was a lot of damage! So close! He almost got healed. I was trying to make certain he didn't. Ooh, another one. Like, I mean, I'm glad that, like, I want, you know, another one because I need more. But, I mean, woot! Here we go. Here we go. This one. Make up 4. Okay, so I have 21. Here she is. Talents. I can raise up this. Boom. Okay, and everything goes to gold now, so I can move all of those up to gold. I obviously need more of these, but I don't need to rush, because I really can't do anything more aside from getting her up to level 80 until I even get the Lightless Silk Strings. And I need to fight the all-devouring Narwhal, which is in like 2 or 3. Even when I do it, it's like, when you reach it, you might be able to go to it. Oh, I can do a quick challenge! The entrance to this challenge domain will unlock after specific prerequisite quests. I cannot initiate quick challenge in co-op mode. Okay, but I can experience it now. Does this mean I can, like, skip? Does this mean I can skip the relevant story quests? I can! I can! Okay, that's the end of the Fontaine story. Okay, but I just want to get some of these. I just want to get some of these. I will use one of these. I will use one of these. I need to do like 3 of these this week anyways. This is my biggest group. I don't know if this is a good group to bring in. It doesn't say what I need, so let's go in with this. But at least this way I'll be able to get some of the stuff I need for, like, the fight. Not the fight. For raising up my characters. And I assume I'm not going to learn anything, like, from the fight. Dealing damage to the all-devouring Narwhal and destroying the Eye of the Maelstrom it creates can draw its hostility. Once this builds to its limit, the creature will devour the character, causing them to enter the belly of the beast. Defeating the dark shadow within the belly. I do not have a Fontaine hero with me. I have essentially no Fontaine heroes that are raised. Numa or Owisha attacks. You'll want that. I don't have any. So we're gonna have to hope that, like, I can do it without.
How greedy of me.
Use attacks to rile up the... Ow! Ow! 1, 2, 3! You can, just the second phase will be harder. Okay, I mean, that's some. Ah! Boom! 1, 2, 3.
I'm always watching.
Boom! 1, 2, 3. Ah! What the heck?
My apologies.
Boom! Oh yes, this is where he eats me. Actually, you're gonna go fight him yourself? You want to join me? I could jump into your world. Ah! Come on! Boom! Okay, so I can still do this, it's just... Confirmed! Ah! 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh. Ah! I didn't realize that she was close to death. One, 2, 3. Cancel. Boom. One, 2, 3. Boom. 1, 2, 3.
Take flight.
Boom. Boom. Come on, I'm trying to attack him. Boom. Ah! Ah! Boom! 1, 2, 3. Get out of the area. One, 2, 3. Oh my gosh. Cancel. Ah! Oh my gosh, this is really hard. 1. Damn it! I didn't realize I had to have like one here. Oh my gosh, this is... Ah! Stop it! Boom! Confirm. Ah! Boom! Okay. Get out of the area. One, 2, 3.
I'm always watching.
1, 2, 3. Just heal. Heal some. Heal some. I just need you to heal. I just need you to heal. Like, I assume that my water character isn't going to help. Ah! One, 2, 3. Actually, she needs the one. She's the one who needs the healing right now. Boom! 1, 2, 3. Ha! Come on. 1, 2, 3. Confirm.
Let's move out.
One, 2, 3. Ow! 1, 2, 3. Ow! Oh! That was so hard! That was so hard! I mean, I'm certain I'll figure out how to do it better. But oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, what do my characters need? She needs one of these, and the other character needs the silk. So I can raise Chiori, I can raise one of Chiori's, and I can transfer the other one into this. Like, into the other one for the other one. Not that I can raise these up anyway right now. Not that I can raise them up anyways right now. I need this one, right? Yes, this one. And I can't make it out of that one. I need to make it out of this one. So I can make one. Do I want to make two? No, you know what? I think I am going to keep the other one, even if she's not raised yet. Because she will need them eventually, but in the meantime, I can at least raise one of hers. Boom! Genshin! I literally just went and fought the whale in the clouds. Not that I was able to do so yet. I had to use the book. Was it domains? No, trans domains. I went over to here and I was like, hi, can I do this? Apparently I can do it again in 1 day and 4 hours, so I can only do each one once a week. So, like, I'll have to figure out what other ones I want to do. I'll see if there's anyone that I actually want to raise. Excuse me. But, I mean, if I can do at least one a week, at least I can raise my characters a little. At least then I can raise my characters a little. There we go. I was going to cancel. Like, not cancel, but stop the show. But you know what? I haven't seen you, Shamira, in a while. So I'm gonna stay high and, like, keep chatting. I want to show you the new characters I got. Are you playing Genshin right now? I don't remember if you are. Deploy! So I got Cloud Retainer at like 9 pity. I got Cloud Retainer at like 9 pity. And then I decided to throw some wishes at Chiori. And I got Chiori. You're still jealous of everyone who got her? You still have a chance. You still have a chance. There's like, what, 8 or 9 days left? Maybe longer? 16 days. Oh, you mean Cloud Retainer? Oh, okay. Yes, I was excessively lucky. You got Cloud Retainer and then lost to Jean for Chiori? I lost to Jean for Cloud Retainer. And then I kept wishing, because I was like, well, I got 10 wishes. I'm not going to get her, but I may as well try and build pity. And then I got, I got just excessively lucky and got her, so I was excessively pleased. And I have to say, she has become, like, one of my favorite characters. So, I mean, like, I definitely have gotten that. I wish I could make these wishes. Unfortunately, I don't have enough Stardust. I don't have enough Stardust. I could buy like one. I could buy like one, but that wouldn't even get me up to 10. Okay, and my history is like nothing. I got like, yeah, 3. I'm at 3 pity, so it's not like I'm gonna get anything, so I'm not in a huge rush for it. Chioni is cool though. I have to admit I do like her.
Then why don't you just model for me? I'll design some wonderful clothes for you.
I just got her up to level 65 today. And like I said, her talents are all at her max right now. And I have one of these things. So, like, I need time to get more of everything she needs anyway. So I'm not huge on desperately making her better. You've been going beyond soft pity for all the characters. The last 2 I got within soft pity. Like, it's never gonna happen again. At this point, it's never gonna happen again. But I will say that she is pretty cool. I'm gonna need to go and do more for getting these things for her. And the flowers and all of that. But I'm working on it. I'm working on it slowly but surely. Boom. Boom. I would buy more wishes, but like as you guys saw, I'm at like 349. I've got enough for 2 wishes. That's not enough to even make this high enough to do anything with. What did I get? Oh, complete 15 domain challenges. Okay. Apparently I need to go and defeat more boss opponents. Which I was going to do one of tonight. Since I'm so close to getting to 40 anyways, I figure I'm just going to stay on until I hit 40 and then I can go and do one more of the things she needs. I'll probably get through the 1200 resin tomorrow. I will not hit 20 Leline challenges. We could go and cook more dishes to get me some points. Oh, and I haven't forged it like my items this week. Do do do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do do do. Update. And I may as well make a few more of hers. Where are my fishies? Where are my fishy taiyakis? Do 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 do. Am I missing an item for them? Nope. Were they blue? Nope. Nope, that's Madeline's. There they are! Taiyaki. Auto cook and we'll do like 20 of them. Confirm. Boom! And I got 3 of them. I love the fact that she makes clothes. Okay, and then we will talk with him. That's fine. Claim all. Boom! And that will be the 20 for the 20 that we need for the week. Boom. 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 Like, I know I won't reach, like, all of them each week. Cause I just suck at doing these. Do we want to go and try and do the requests? I mean, I have, like, another 8 minutes at least.
It's up to me to decide who I want to be.
I have at least another 8 minutes. 3 minutes, but I can go and do some. Let's do some over here. We can do the 3 and then we can go and do a fight. Something fun to end the day on. Something fun to end the day on. There we go. I keep having to change how I'm sitting. Which, I mean, isn't a horrible thing. It's just... It's one of those, you know... Here we go. How's my reputation in Liyue? I can't do the ones in the other place yet. Bring 10 mints. Bring bacon. 3 bowls of radish veggie soup. I'm pretty certain I have radish veggie soup. And I'll have to do 3 bounties too, so we'll probably end up doing a bounty. We'll do the big bounty. They're worth the most money. Vulnerability to cryo. That's fine. I have no one doing cryo. We'll go over here. And then we can go and give stuff to people. There we go. My arm was itchy. Oh, and Chimera? I have to show you. My Geodaddy just hit level 80 today! Man. I have a Geodaddy. And he just hit level 80! I'm so pleased. I'm so pleased. I may have to actually try and get his weapon because I hate the fact that he's using a black tassel. But, I mean, at least it's a max black tassel. And I finally found a use for the cinnabar spindle. Oh my god, I get you! Yep. I just want a better weapon for him! Okay, this way, right? Yeah.
Illusion shattered. Ha! Inazuma shines eternal.
Boom! Okay, 1 track. If you have R5 of that, it's really good. I don't know if I have R5 of that. Huh. These guys? You, I see. Oh, thank God. I thought I was gonna go over the edge. Okay, it's not them, so let's go. Apparently I'll have to defeat you guys.
There is no escape.
Stabilize.
Boom!
Shine down. Torn to oblivion.
Boom! I'll have to check to see if I have R5 of that. Refinement rank 5. So I do actually have it at the refinement rank 5 at least. At least I have that 5. Boom! R5 of the leeway puller? I think I have that.
Quake. I will have order.
Boom, 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 boom!
Shine down. Now you shall
Boom! Okay. Done. Now. Herbalist Forage. Smiley Selections. Herbalist Forage isn't actually too far, so we will come back over here. Actually, we'll come over here. Teleport. Heck, we can even get the gems from up here. Not that they have all reappeared yet. In fact, most of them have not reappeared yet. But I can get these two and then I can go and like float down. But you said R5 of the leeway pole arm? I think I have that. Which one is the leeway pole arm again? That's Dragon's Bane. That's the biggest Dragon's Bane. Is it at rank 5? It's only at rank 3. I could raise it. Blackcliff, Death March, Favonius, Royal Spear, Dragonspine, Catch, Moon Piercer, Missive, and the Primordial Jade Ring Spear. You signed off at a boss? Don't worry. I might not have it. Enhance, just because, I mean, I got it. Boom. 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 I mean, I may as well have it up at rank 5. The Lithic Sphere. I don't think I have that. Oh, wait. You have to get that one with, you have to get that one with the thing, don't you? With the Gnostic Hymn. It's one of the weapons with the Gnostic Hymn, isn't it? You're home from D&D. Hello. Hello. No, I don't actually want to buy one. I don't actually want to buy one. Oh, it's on the banners? Oh, is it only on weapon banner?
Tourist spots.
I never roll on weapon banner, you know that. I've rolled on weapon banner once. Is this one? Details. Not the current banners, but it is a 4-star on the weapon banners. You one-shot a stone golem? And your other friend 1v1 to Hag. Nice.
A few references. Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Oh my god. I cannot take any more of your of your crap. Seriously. A buen hag? A snow hag. Okay, I'm glad you confirmed, because I was like, a buen hag? I don't remember them. You defeated the boss? What boss was it? About mints? I have them right here. I only have 2,000. Do you want more? Smiley is the next one. So we may as well head over to Smiley now. The Dendro boss, you forgot you signed off after that one? What are you doing just sauntering into the kitchen? You wanted bacon. Here's some! I only have 200, but I'm pretty certain I can give them to you. And what was the last one? Oh yes, 3 bowls of radish veggie soup. Okay. Just to make certain, where's the radish veggie soup? I own 13, I'm fine. Apparently Arlecchino's animations leaked? Ooh. What do they look like? What do they look like? Frecky? Jerry, there's Jerry. Give. There we go. Oh my gosh! You need her for collection purposes, and you hope she's a pyro DPS support? I will need to see what she does. I haven't seen anything about her. Mind you, I haven't even been introduced in the story to her yet, so... She's a DPS? In fact, pyro application would make your day. Boom. Confirm. And then we can go and do the other, like, fight after we finish these. Her skill, burst, and weapon apply something. Apply something. It's underneath the heart. They need to stop that. Like, YouTube, just stop. Get some help. This way. Ow. Ah, bond of life. No. Hitting its weak spot should deal even greater damage. No.
There is no escape.
Well, Pyro won't work on it, but that's fine. I don't have Pyro in my party anyway. Hitting its weak spots? You already told me to hit its weak spots. But her skill is Zhao Dash with an AoE on contact. Ooh! That's awesome! What? It's still over here?
You picked the wrong fight. I am the cutting edge of
Boom!
Shine down. Torn to oblivion.
Boom!
This is order.
Boom!
Skyward. Gray clouds converge.
Boom!
Delicate as silk.
Boom! Yeah, I see you.
Lend me a hand.
Since you were all so eager to be in this battle, she also applies something else called Blood Debt. When hitting enemies affected by Blood Debt with a charge attack, it applies a bond of life equal to a 10% stack. Okay. Again, rumors. Yep. Rumors works. Claim. Haha! Not that those will help right now, but, you know. Oh, 10% per stack. Okay. I mean, we'll see what they're like when they come out. We'll see what they're like when they come out. And like I said, while I currently don't think I have much interest in her, I wouldn't mind another Fire Spear user. Like... I am looking for a good fire character aside from Yoimiya that I would like. So 3 blood deaths can give her a 30% bonus, which can make her attacks pyro infused. Okay. Claim my rewards. And I may as well do the one more. Oh, I hate the one on Spooky Mountain. Confirm, abandon the bounty. What do you have at a lower bounty? Check map. If it's all true, you're hype. Nice. You have all elemental applicators except for the pyro one? Amber or Zhangling. Yep.
Illusion shattered. Inazuma shines eternal.
Okay, that's just a stone. I was like, is it that flower ahead of me? Boom. Okay, so my only one here who's going to hurt him is going to be Raiden, and her electricity isn't going to do anything. Which is disappointing. Bam! Done! Just like that. Goba and Bear and Bunny are just not that good. You need a good pyro applicator. You have to build the team around those mechanics. Bam! Bam! Oh, and Chimera! I don't know if you have been watching. I don't know if you've been watching any of my like posts I put up. But I found out about something called migraine glasses. And I just got a pair in. I am very excited. I am very excited. Yeah, apparently they work by cutting out a certain color of light or spectrum of light. Yeah. They work some people have migraine what's the word I'm looking for? Triggers specifically based on light. So these cut out some of the spectrum, sort of like the blue light glasses do. They're kind of like the blue light glasses. They're a little bit different. You wear them when you're on the computer. Yeah, these ones look a little bit fun. They look like you're wearing just rose-colored glasses, but they have a special coating on them to actually cut out like those other wavelengths. So they're similar to the fatigue glasses, but not quite the same. It is a bit late to eat. It is a bit late to eat, I agree. But I got myself a set because I noticed that the last year, I've really become, like... Is photosensitive the word I want to use? Photosensitive, I believe, is the word. For when I'm trying to do, like, when I'm trying to understand all of it. The potion one? I haven't started the potion one. It is way too complicated for you. I'm probably going to have to start it tomorrow. Not that I'm going to be, spending a lot of time tomorrow doing any of this, but I will probably be doing it tomorrow. Blake is like, what? It's hard? Not hard. Any one of the things in the events is good, but all of them together is just hell for you? Like I said, I won't be starting it right now. Hello. Last battle of the evening, guys. Last battle of the evening. Try Dirge of Capelia. One, two, three. Boom! One, two, three. Ow! One, two, three.
Take flight.
Ow! Ow! Will you stop that? Stop hitting me! Not that I'm dying, it's just annoying because I constantly get like kicked back. Two, three. It's not damaging enough, it's just annoying. Not to mention having to grow your own ingredients? Oh my gosh. You gotta figure out how many you have, how many you don't, because you have less pots than plants. Oh. Phew. How many do I need for her now? You are level 80, so you're fine. You need 12 of them. Okay. Every potion you've made has hit max rank since phase 2 started. Where is it? There it is. Heal me! And change parties. Buy the bottles if you didn't. They raise the potion XP gain. Okay. You barely started phase 2 and then they wanted you to use coins to level things up. You blanked out and now your brain keeps blanking out when you go back to it. Like I said, I'm gonna have to try and start it on, like, maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. Ooh! New spear for it! When the wielder performs a healing, restore 8 energy. Is it a spear? Yeah, it's a spear. Who does healing? Oh, Yao Yao! Yao Yao does spear healing. Does anyone else do healing and have a spear? I don't know if anyone else does. You'd rather find quests than fighting. The last day of phase 2, you made 95k gold. Okay. There we go. I think that's gonna be it for me, guys. I have been on for essentially 4 hours. I originally just wanted to stop so I could get that, like, last couple of bits of energy spent for the day. I didn't know I would have to learn market research and economics to play Genshin. I can tell that. I can understand that. She's so nice. I wasn't expecting to get her. I wasn't even certain if I wanted her. I was just like, she is cool and fun to play. I'm glad I got her. I'm glad I got her. She works excessively well with GeoDaddy. Anyways, I'm gonna stop.
If you
I'm gonna stop.
Like this, then why don't you just model for me? I'll design some wonderful clothes for you.
Wouldn't it be nice if she actually designed clothes for you? Anyways, I'm going to let you guys go. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna have to go to sleep, like, very soon. And, I will see you guys, probably on Wednesday next week? I can't remember if I'm going to be busy or not. But I will see you guys. Probably on Wednesday. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys go. I will see you guys later. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Bye. Bye.